Hey, what's up, truckers? Nick is here with 9710 Smith again, and today I want to talk with you about the topic which is important whether you're just starting or you've been driving for years. Contracted versus the loads on demand. In this video, we're gonna dive into that. I will explain you the differences and we will find the best fit for you. So, what's the deal with these two types of loads? On demand means that this job is normally urgent. So you grab it and you go. Think about load boards, working with the brokers, and it also goes vice versa. So whenever customer calling me, a shipper I mean, and they have some hot load because their customer requires something to be urgently delivered, so they do all the arrangement and they call me and say, hey, you know what? I need a truck within 2 hours here. I'm gonna pay a lot of money, but I need it right now. So that's how on demand works. It's just a gig work. It's not consistent, but it's well paid. It's all about speed and flexibility as well for you as a driver. You just grab the load and you go. Contracted loads are more long-term contracts and agreements between the shipper and the broker or the carrier. These contracts are normally term lease, so which means you're gonna have some job ahead of time. It's pre-planned, that's set on the schedule, and you know ahead of time that you will have this load for 100%, and you exactly know how much you're gonna be paid for that. Now let's talk about the money. With the loads on demand, you 99% of the times you're gonna get paid more. Even especially if it's like a peak season or the load is extremely urgent, you're gonna get paid more for sure over the market value. However, there is a flip side of this that these loads are not consistent. So which means in one week you're swimming in a job, but other week you're scraping by. Contracted loads, on the other hand, are predictable, even though you're most likely not winning the jackpot in terms of money, but at least you know when, where, and how you're gonna get loaded and how fast you're gonna get this delivered. And in this scenario, you can plan your business operations ahead of time when you have these contracts. So how do you land those contracted loads? If with the on-demand loads, it's pretty much understandable. You just go to load board, and I'm not sure if you can do that as a driver or as an owner, single owner operator. In that case, you're gonna need a dispatcher because this job to get this hot load is kind of hard because there are a lot of sharks over there, and you need to be extremely fast. And as a driver, of course, you can't be fast while you're driving the truck, right? Because there's a lot of paperwork and stuff going on, which need to be done before you're gonna get released with that load on demand. I mean, but with a contracted load, how do you think you're gonna get them, right? How can you land the contracted load? Well, first of all, build relationships. Relationships is the key of any business, guys. Build relationships with your local shippers, with your brokers, with anyone who might have any freight for you, right? So build those relationships, and one day you'll get rewarded for that. Second of all, it's networking, I would say. Visit the trade show, different expos. I don't know, do whatever you can just to meet people, just to see someone, introduce yourself, I mean, forums, internet, everywhere you can go to introduce yourself and to make yourself valuable for someone. Just the place where you can introduce and share the knowledge that you're valuable for someone and you can make the job done faster, safer, cheaper, and stuff. And the third and the obvious one is have the companies like we are, like 917 Smith. We already have those contracted loads, and we already have these relationships built with our agents, with our shippers, and so on and so forth. So driving with 917 Smith will open the door to those consistent loads if you're interested in that, of course. Or if you're not, if you want to get if you want to have more flexibility, of course, we are always at your service whenever you need loads on demand, which pays more. Now, I want to put your attention closer to how to find those on demand loads, right? Again, first of all, check the load board like DAT, truck stop, 123 load board. There are so many of them, but the major one is the DAT. If you haul general freight and refrigerated, and I would say if you're a heavy hauler or you're interested in different kind of machinery and flatbed, truck stop is definitely your choice. Second of all, you should connect with the brokers who are specialized in last minute deliveries, so you can stay in touch with them consistently to get those loads. And the third one, I would say, as I said before, you're gonna need to stay very flexible, very quick, responsive, and be really tech guy, because nowadays your computing skills, they play utmost role. Now let's talk about what would better fit for you. So I would say if you like the flexibility and you want to set your own schedule, I would say that on-demand load is your choice. If you're okay with ups and downs, which sometimes happen there, and some kind of unpredictability of that kind of direction you want to choose. But again, if you want to stay flexible, if you don't want to tie up yourself to some agreement, contract, or obligations, on demand loads are good fit. And again, they're well paid. However, if you're looking for the steady work, predictable payments, and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna get you should want to have contracted opportunities for sure. Again, that's steady, understandable, clear, and predictable for your business as well. Here in 917 Smith, we actually work both ways. So if you're an owner operator who are interested in one of the options, reach out back to us and we can talk. We can discuss what you're interested in, and our agent and fleet managers will definitely help you find the best fit. So whether you're in an on-demand team or in contracted, it's always about to find the right fit for you. So I deeply appreciate you stay with me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions or concerns. Like that video, and thank you.